Georgia was like, yeah, we really want to do something experimental. We're loving your new single, Feel the Bass. How would you feel about
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the premiere episode, season 2 of Key with Kioshi. I am your host, Kioshi, and we coming in hot today. Okay, you might have seen him doing his little birthday dance on TikTok, garnering over 44 million streams on Spotify. His debut album, Hydraulic, is out now. He's still my favorite man in R&B. He is Josh Levi.
what it do? What's good in the hood?
Long time no see, friend.
It's been a minute. We blinked and here we are, and I have a whole ass debut album.
And I don't feel like I gave you a choice the last time we talked. I said, you have to come back when the album drops. We have to talk
Yes,
about
I remember that. I remember that. So we made it happen. We did what
We
needed to
did.
be done.
If y'all didn't know, Josh was my season finale for the first season of my show. I talked to him all about his passion for stage performance. And this project, sir, I'm gonna kick it off like this before we even get started. I need to see these songs live, so please tell me a tour is in the works, please.
I just had a whole long call today about the hydraulic tour. I had a long call yesterday about the hydraulic tour, and it's all I'm thinking about, working on, and excited about right now. I'm so hyped. Where are you at again? You're in East Coast.
I'm in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, whichever one. Pull up.
Okay. I can't remember if
Preferably
there was
DC.
preferably DC. Okay. Is that close to Philly or no?
We're like 2 hours outside of Philly.
Okay. I can't remember if there was a DC date, but yes, there's a lot of cities on this tour, so I'm putting the show together. I'm so excited, and I think it's gonna be my best work. So I cannot wait to bring it to
Yeah.
life, and I know I'm already gonna be tired with all the dancing.
Oh, we're gonna get into it. Today we're going track by track. We're talking all things hydraulic. First of all, congratulations. How do you feel now that it's out? Like, you've been working on it for so long. It's done. It belongs to the world now. So what's the primary feeling?
Ooh, I feel proud. Finally, I actually didn't feel proud until literally this week. I feel like I can breathe. I
Okay.
feel, I feel, I don't know, kind of like accomplished. I think the praise and the response has been truly rewarding in a way I wasn't really expecting. I put my whole entire heart into this album, so of course, like I believed the best, but just seeing people acknowledge the quality and all the details, it inspires me a lot. I feel like I got my like groove back.
I'm glad. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I listened to the project 3 times now. Okay. The first time it was essential that I listened in my vehicle. That was my number one. That
Yeah.
was the number one place I needed to feel the bass. I
Yep.
needed to. It's all throughout. And the sonics had to be done in the car first. So you ready? Let's break it down. We're gonna go through each
You're a
track.
real one. I'm so hyped. Let's get it. So how do you want to do this? Like we're gonna play it and then talk about it, or we just gonna talk about just each song?
Oh, we're just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let you get your
Okay, cool, cool,
streams.
cool.
So I ain't playing the album for free for nobody. Go buy it. Go, go,
All right,
go buy
yes.
the
You heard
project.
her. Buy it.
Yes. Okay. Track 1 is Rodeo. So this one was produced by London on the Track and Al Crest. So how big of a part did you play in the creative direction? Because the opening of the track is taking us into your alternate universe. Is this a way of saying you're not presently in this space this project occupies? Are we in the past? Like, what's up?
We're going to Hydraulic World, Josh Levi Worlds. That's what the,
Okay.
the intro soundscapes are doing. But I'm super extremely hands on with all of the sonics, everything. Like I remember that day in Miami, I went into the studio and I brought all these different ideas and references and like Houston like songs and rappers and stuff, and London just immediately got it. I also did that with Pooh Bear and Alcrest, and they just understood the assignment. I wanted to do something that felt like Houston, but still had energy to it, that still had an R&B vibe to it, and I had this a my first rodeo written in my phone for so long. I wanted to like have a song that said that. We were just going through ideas, and I wasn't really feeling any of them lyrically. And finally, I was like, wait, I wrote something down like a long time ago. Like, but what about something like this? And it was like, that's hard. So the song basically wrote itself, and that's the introduction to the hydraulic world.
I was like, already it's a double entendre for me because this is not your first rodeo. Okay, so you've been
Nah,
singing and performing since you was a kid. Drop this one, drop this two. You're not new to this arena whatsoever. And one thing I've always
nah.
loved is that your vision has been very clear. You're so R&B. You're such a lover boy. So like, how
Thank you.
has it been navigating your career, being present while also dealing with personal relationships and heartbreak?
Weird.
Okay.
Honest answer. But I take it one day at a time. That's my mantra that I always say. That's like the cliche shit that I always be saying. But I don't know. I don't have it mastered yet. But also I've been doing it for so long. So that's really what rodeo is about. I'm so new to so many people, but I've also had like really crazy experiences and been pursuing artistry and music since I was a child. So I really wanted to kind of encapsulate that feeling in a song and also take it back to where it began, which was Houston, Texas for me. But yeah, it's weird. I still don't have it figured out right, and that's why I wanted to have an album that gave me a platform conceptually to kind of just go through my emotions and my thoughts of like trying to navigate it, the crazy wild hydraulic ride of life and love. That's what literally what the album is about.
I mean, I was like, I don't know anything about cars. I'm like, I know what hydraulics are. I know what's up and the down. It's like,
Yeah,
all the
yeah, yeah.
hype stuff. I felt the up and the down throughout these
Good.
tracks. I was like, the structure, hey, very purposeful. So,
Hmm.
track two is empty. For me, an immediate top five. An immediate
For
top five fave.
real.
I literally said when I was listening to it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be his full moon. I know you know. I know you I know you know. So like I know you love Brandy like I do. And sonically it's equally familiar and a little experimental as well, but like you
Hmm.
slid. And we got our
Thank you.
first little emotional dip here. I felt the car do the little I'm not gonna do that every time,
Yep.
that's too much. Um
No, go
but
for it. Let it
we
take you wherever it takes you.
we were down in this one a bit in this
A little bit,
bridge.
but still. Oh, in the bridge. Yeah, yeah. We definitely slowed down the bridge for sure.
The song is 2 minutes and 42 seconds, and I still got a bridge. Take that in for all the viewers. Take that in. No shade. So
Talk to him. Tell him.
the added context, it's a direct message, and men don't yearn like they used to. So how important is it for you to express all of what you're feeling like in a breakup track like this? Because you even said if there was a time that we got back together, these are the
Hmm.
changes that would be needing to be made, like leaving
Hmm.
the line a little open.
Yeah. That song is about a Leo woman
Oh
that
Jesus.
I really love, and
Okay.
and yeah, I think I tried to give it a chance, and there was potential. I think "Empty" to me represents like potential. Like to me, the song is about me putting a real effort into something, and just being misunderstood, just like kind of it going over somebody's head and feeling a little underappreciated. And so in the bridge specifically, I was saying like, if there's a world where you'd still be my girl, you'd have to soften up your heart, because I ain't that hard to love. And that
Love
song's just
that.
about like something that used to be there that's not there no more, but it had potential to be something amazing. And now it's just emptiness, you know. But it's also kind of a play on word of like with the whole car theme of like an empty gas tank as well.
Okay, he said he's tired. I'm out of gas. I'm tired. I'm
Yeah.
ready for a nap.
Yeah. I mean, I drive
So
an electric now, but yeah, same concept, same
you in the plug-in? Okay, he's a plug-in man.
idea.
Um,
Yeah.
them things scare
Yeah.
me. I don't know why we so off topic, but electric cars scare me.
They're the future. It's really
Don't
easy
tell me
actually.
that I don't. I like my GMC Terrain. I like pumping my 87 gas.
I
I don't
love.
want
I
to
mean,
plug.
you like them gas prices?
We're gonna move on. To track track 3 is "Don't Go." And first of all, y'all say clear that no 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 sample. Let's clap. Let's clap. Let's clap it up. That's so fire. When I saw that as a single and the accompanying video, I was so happy for you because I know it meant a lot to you. So congratulations for that
Thank you.
alone. I know you love
It,
Beyonce. I know you love Destiny's Child. So we back up again. My little car movement. We
hmm
back up again.
hmm
And this is just flat out braggadocious bravado. And I love it. And the track is also clearly for dancers. So like what was that building process like?
I always want that to be clear with my music. I always want any dancer out there to press play on Josh Levi and be like, "Damn, this is for me. We won." You know, I always want there to be something in what I'm doing where they could find a place for themselves because I myself am a dancer and even when I create music, I just know what I like based on if my body can react to it, if I can feel it physically. And Don't Go was more of like a super intentional specific like I want people up, I want people doing their eight counts, I want people moving. That's kind of always my like point of view. But what's really special about this album is you get to see all the different layers of who I am. But I would say a lot of my point of view as an artist is bringing energy to R&B. But yeah, Don't Go is definitely in that world. I work with Sean Bankhead. We did the music video. I had like a day to learn all of that choreography, and somehow we
Hold up,
pulled it
hold up,
off.
hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh,
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
no, no, no. It's the professionalism. Cause I was in Hollywood for all of 2 weeks. I did a show out there for 2 weeks, and we had 2 weeks to learn all them songs and all the dances. So it doesn't surprise me hearing when people got 2 days to prepare for like award shows or like a day to prepare for music videos. What?
It's crazy. It's
And
crazy.
the
I had my
choreo's
sisters.
fire.
Thank you. Thank you. I love that video. I'm really proud of it. Working with Sean was super fire because we've known each other forever, but we just never collaborated. So I think it was just felt like the right time, and we both wanted to do something that the other person hadn't done before, and it worked out. And it's one of my favorite visuals of mine. But yeah, my sister's graduation was that same week, and my whole family was making it out, and it was all the way in New York, and I was just like, damn, like how can I do both? Because I have to. And this was the only day that Sean could do, and I also was on tour with Flo in the middle of tour, so it just was a million things happening, and they were like, this was the only time you could do it, Josh. So we made it happen. I was dog tired, but I was making sure that I was drinking as much green juice espresso shots as possible, and we got this shit done.
That's crazy, man. I well, yeah, loved it as a single. Shout out to Nat. She was one of your main dancers. I love her greatly.
Yes,
I've been following
super.
her for years. So to
Nah,
see her as
she's
a
so
main girl, I
hard.
was like, there we go. Love
We
that
was in
for
that
her.
last sequence.
Yes, sir.
Mm,
Yes,
mm,
sir.
mm.
Really
Yeah, no,
excited to see that one on stage too. Very, very excited
that
for
one's
that.
really fun on stage, and it's super comfortable for some reason. Maybe because I don't know, but that one's like super fun to perform.
I love it. Okay, so the next track is track 4. It's "Care for Me." Another immediate top 5. I felt surrounded. Sonically, I felt enveloped in like the warmth of this track. It is so gorgeous. Some of my favorite harmonies and layers on this track as well. And I know you're writing on all of these tracks as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
One
Yes,
thousand
sir.
percent. There's not one song on this album I didn't
That say that again. Say it one more time. Say it louder.
write. There's not one song on Hydraulic that I did not write.
That's fire. Clock it. Ooh, sorry. We love a multi hyphenate, a true multi hyphenate. Yes, sir.
For sure,
So
for sure.
part two of that whacked me so bad. I wasn't prepared. And I was at a stoplight and I yelled like, and I know the people next to me thought I was crazy. You can't run from who you are. You're a lover boy. Let it go. Embrace it. Don't say it's going
I
away. Don't say it's disappeared. It's there. It's gonna be there.
I said in the song, maybe I still am. I said it. I was like, maybe I still am. I don't know no more, but maybe I still am.
Listen, and I know you love what you do, but when the right woman comes along and you ready to lock it down, like for real, I'm talking kids, I'm talking white picket fence. Like, would you hang all this up? You said there's a lot of things you won't do. So what would you actually do
One
for
thousand
love like that?
percent.
Okay.
1000%. That's like why I love that second part of that song so much because literally for the right person, when my match comes, I am willing to change a lot of things. Like, but things I wouldn't even do for myself. And I've tried that here and there, like a little bit for the Leo girl in Empty, and it wasn't worth it. But like for the person that's worth it, yeah, 1000%, 1000%. But Care for Me was actually a freestyle, in a lot of ways. Like I did that at this album camp that I had, and we were all in this like really cool house that I was staying in the hills. And Deputy, who's the producer, one of my favorite collaborators, he was like playing those strings, and I just went in the booth, and he's hilarious. He's kind of old school, but he's like really young at the same time. But he like really pushes you. So I'll do some shit, and he'll be like, nah, like keep seeing what else happens. And then I went into the booth, and I literally just like said, I used to be a lover boy. Maybe I am. I don't know no more. He was like, nigga, that is the start of the song. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I think even Care for Me, I just was like, I just freestyled it. And it was just a yearning, simple song of me asking a simple question of like, doesn't everybody want to be cared for? Yeah. And then the second half was kind of something that happened like later on of just another layer to add to the song.
I love two parters. I love that I didn't see it coming. So track five, bro. Once again, I yelled with the seamless transition into this track. I was still at the same spotlight, like stoplight, surrounded by the same people, yelling. So I know they thought I was losing my mind. I couldn't care less because it was masterful. Like, whose idea was it? The
The
slide and the
transition,
holding. Yes.
it was kind of like a combined thing. Definitely my A&R, Marielle, she's so good with transitions. And I had like just a cut off right into the song, and then she was like, let it just breathe a little bit and let it just like flow right into it. And then I was like, yeah, she's right. But we kind of like leaned on each other, but she's really, really talented. Marielle Gomez. It was that specific one was kind of like her idea.
I loved it so much. So we still down in the car a little bit. We still a little. You bared
Hmm.
your soul in this track, man. And you calling out some truly egregious behavior, actually. And I know, and I know you're a believer in the Lord as well.
Yes, ma'am.
So we both
1000.
know that where confusion exists, God is not present.
No,
So,
he ain't a part of that. He is
so
not there. He is not there.
So even
Nah.
even in the face of someone that you love deeply, how much of the back and forth can you actually tolerate? Because you can't hold on forever. You can't.
No, I can't. I honestly, I just was talking about this yesterday. That's something that I pray about a lot, and something that I also work on in therapy is like anytime I'm confused, my default is done. Like I just don't like confusion.
Yeah,
I like if I have to question anything, it doesn't. I just don't. I'm not compatible with that. So I really like. I don't have to know everything all the time, and I don't have to always be certain about everything. But I definitely don't want to have to be guessing about anything either.
absolutely.
So I think that's what that song is like, and it's also it's in a lot of ways like a conversation about someone like to someone, but it's also a conversation with myself. Like the hold on is kind of a question to yourself. Like, are you willing to keep being down for this? Do you still want to move forward with something that doesn't make sense? So it's kind of like, hold on, like, wait a minute, like, is this worth your time, type shit. But it's also telling the other person, like, hold on just a second, because you're acting crazy. It's getting weird, and I don't like that. So yeah,
I was like, oh, this sounds uncomfortable. I feel like I'm listening to
yeah,
something I shouldn't be listening to. Oh wow.
yeah,
I feel bad for all parties involved. I wouldn't want to be saying this, and I wouldn't be want to be on the receiving end of it either. It's
yeah.
like,
It's like it's kind of like
yikes.
pick your poison, you
Right.
know.
Pick your hard. Choose your hard.
Yeah, but I love that song.
Me too. So the next track, track 6, is The Room. Okay. This it might be my one. I might have it in my one. I'm still
No
deciding.
way.
I'm still deciding because I still but either way, it was an immediate top 5. And this joint almost didn't make it on the album, I heard.
Yeah, it
Correct
did.
me. And
It almost didn't
I would
make
have come through the screen on you. We would have boxed. So very because this energy is equally like nostalgic, so nostalgic, but like fresh, and that beat is so incredible. The structure of the verse is my favorite. Why were you not gonna let this be on the album? I needed an explanation and make it good.
I am so surprised, pleasantly surprised by the love on the room. It makes me smile and it makes me happy because I quite literally did not expect people to love it so much. Why did it not make it on the album? I think, well, first, it's one of the songs I've had for the longest. So I did this like maybe 2 years ago,
Okay.
2 or 3 years ago in London, and I always loved it. I always loved it, but I felt like I kind of just like evolved as an artist since making the song. So there was a disconnect, and I was
Okay.
like, damn, like, does it feel like where I am today? But I did a lot of things to make it feel like how I feel today. I made some production changes and like added some harmonies and stuff, and now it feels like where I am at today. But I also wasn't sure if like conceptually people would understand what I was talking about. But I always loved the song. I thought it was hard and it was cool. I did it with MNEK, who I'm the biggest fan of, and
Love him.
yeah,
My
nah,
God.
he's the goat. He's the goat, and I had so much fun, and I was so inspired working with him. So I think honestly, he's probably the reason that I was like, this has to be on because he's the goat, and I'm too much of a fan.
Sonically is it's incredible, but like the writing on this one is one of my favorites as well. I love when I can hear a track and I see everything in my head. It could just be me. I'm one of those people. I saw a video for this in my head immediately. So this is my personal petition to make this a
Okay,
single. Okay?
okay,
I need Bankhead on the choreo. You feel me? I need it all because it has everything.
all right.
It has all of the elements.
You wouldn't
I
be the first person, so I mean,
I'm
no,
pushing
a
for
lot of
it.
the audience is saying this, so I'm
It's so
listening,
good.
listening.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
I'm so happy you like it. I watched Tron last night, the new Tron, and then when I left, I just played that because it like reminded me of Tron. I was like, this shit is hard. So,
It
I
is hard.
I like you, the room. I like you now.
Not you talking to the song. I like you now. It's okay. You're fine. So do you allow concern to linger from like previous situations when you're entertaining somebody new, or are you good at like making sure it's a fresh slate, a clean slate?
In relationships,
Yeah.
um, hmm. I'm like a super like straight shooter and a very honest person. So I kind of just like get all my questions and like concerns out immediately,
The
and then I
pre-interview.
just yeah, yeah. And
Yes,
I
sir.
also just let people. I'm a really firm believer in like when people show you who they are, believe it. So I was just having this conversation. Like I don't believe in trying to change people. So if somebody
Exactly.
shows me who they are immediately, I'm just like, okay, I put you in this box in my brain, and if you want to prove me wrong, cool, but like I'm not gonna try to create this other idea of you that has potential. Like if you just show me this, that's what I'm gonna believe that is, and that helps me kind of like build my expectations in like new relationships, new situations.
See, I got there eventually. It was rough from my early 20s. It was rough. Now she's 30 and she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we don't have time for that. The potential part specific.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I get it. We're all some. A lot of us are optimists. A lot of us are hopeless romantics. But when people show you who they are, it's a lot easier if you just believe them from day one. So,
Yeah, but I used to love a project. I'm
oh,
better
you're one
now.
of those.
Hey man, listen. I have a very large heart. I'm a very kind human being. If I see that you are aspirational, you're working towards a better version of yourself, I might sit back and just see how long it take you to get there. You feel me? I don't have time for that anymore at my very grown age. So I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I would do that too, but I just kind of outgrew that as well. So now I like to know what it is from day one. I don't want the project. I don't want the job. I don't want the chore.
He
I
said,
just want
I'm
to,
already employed. Thank you.
yeah,
My schedule's
damn,
full.
it is. It really is. And it,
All right, the next track. Okay, track 7. It's name on it. So you wrote that opening line.
girl, you look good with him, but you look better with me. Yes, I did.
Grimy. I lives. Grimy. Set the tone completely. And the pacing on that second verse is it. You just talking mess. So I want to know what are some of the do's and don'ts for you when you're making a song around this subject? Because from a woman's perspective, I always get a little anxious if I can tell where it's going, and I just cross my
Mhm.
fingers and pray it's not unbearable. So like, what are some of your do's and don'ts when you talking about, you know,
You know.
yeah,
um, some of my do's and don'ts. Well, for me, I don't like being like super obvious. I hate being like on
thank
the
you,
nose. I really
appreciate it.
everybody's different, you know. Everybody has their own way of going about things. For me, I really love being clever. I really love being suggestive and just playful. I think anytime I'm doing anything that's like involves that's talking about love, I really want to do it in a way that's, you know, playful and suggestive and clever, but not like so obvious. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be that type of artist. And so name on it to me is just playful, like the way you tatted on me, like your name on it. It's encouraging the girl to be territorial and just to claim her shit. Put your name on it, claim on it, put your chain on it. Like that's you. That's you. Like so I really wanted to give girls kind of like a confidence and like a permission to just be crazy about
Ooh,
their man.
careful, careful, careful. That's dangerous territory, son. It's gonna be people trying to put their name on it. It ain't theirs. Somebody else's name on
Hey,
it. They're gonna be right there. It's like I want to put my name. Josh said I could. Be careful. You gotta be
hey,
careful with
if the
that.
shoe fits, then
Please, please, man.
nah, I
Okay,
really love that song. But that
it's
one was
fire.
yeah, super fun, super easy to write, and inspired by kind of like the mid 2000s, which was like a huge inspiration for me that time frame of music.
Absolutely. The next track.
And,
Track 8. This is Say It. Oh
oh,
yes. Oh
say it,
yeah.
say it.
Immediate top 5. This song is perfect. Yeah, I dare say.
Damn.
This song is perfect. The vocals on this one, some of my absolute favorite on the project. The soft backgrounds. Know it feels good. Yes. Yeah, and do. Absolutely. And I know you already knew this one needed a video, so we already have it. Go watch it after you watch
Yes,
this,
the
you know.
visualizer just dropped, so
So I
there's
don't
a
have to yell at
visual
you
for
about that
this.
one. I got it. I got what I
Yep,
needed.
one step
So
ahead always.
thank you. When you're in the studio, are your vocal producing? Like, where did these melodies come from? Because they're some of my favorite on the project.
Um, the melodies. Oh, I did this with London on the Track and Ink in Miami as well. It kind of just flowed. Like I vocal produced myself, to be honest,
Oh,
with pretty much everything. But what is dope about working with London is he cares. So like people might think that he's just like the genius behind the production, but he actually cares about the vocals. So like he was in the shed with me, like make sure that I remember on the pre-chorus, don't even wanna complicate nothing. Every so many times he was like, no, like make sure you make that nothing.
he
I
said,
was like, this nigga
push it
really
up.
cares. Like he was like, put emphasis on that, nah. And I was doing it a bunch of times, and he was just like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I was like, oh, all right, well,
I love
run
that.
it.
I
Nah,
love
but
that.
he really cared, and it was like a specific pocket for this song, like a specific part in the body that I wanted to hit. So it was really fun. This was just like a different side of me for sure.
I was like, say it with your actions and don't say it at all. It's my philosophy for life. So
I told you,
I was like, indeed, indeed.
yeah,
He not just talking about this. That's for everything. All of this
yeah.
can mean nothing. I need you to, yeah,
Show me who you are from day one. I told you the idea or like the potential. Nah, just say it with your actions, or just don't even say that shit. Like we good. Um,
absolutely.
say it on a voicemail. Say it when we argue. And you said it in Seattle when I asked what's on your mind.
I never been to Seattle. It's rainy there.
Seattle's one of my favorite places. That's why I said that lyric because when I was on tour there, when I'm on tour, when I'm in Seattle, I love just spending like a couple of days there because it's one of my favorite spots in the U.S. And yeah, it's a nice vibe. It reminds me of Toronto, which I also love.
Never been there either. That's on my list. Man, Seattle on
It's a
my
good
list
spot.
too. Go see what's popping.
Yep. Dead in
Oh,
Seattle when I ask what's on your mind. It's my
can I
favorite
just?
lyric.
I want see everybody. Listen, he gonna go on tour, but I'm getting my own concert now. Bye. Thank you for watching. Um, let's move on.
No, pull up to the
Let's
hydraulic tour. It's gonna be a movie.
track 9 is R&B. Listen, we up again. We up again in the car,
Yes,
and we're on the hunt. we're
yes, we
using we're using our vocal prowess to draw the women in, and I'm not
are.
mad. I'm not. I'm not. I can't be upset. Is this a real life experience or no? Like, have you used your talent?
My vocals.
Yes, your vocals, sir.
Nah, not really. Not on purpose. Um, uh,
He says, very
yeah,
slyly.
not on purpose. I feel like that's so. It's such a movie moment that is corny. Like I rather you like me for my mind or just like my energy, not necessarily my gift. I mean, the gift is cool though. It's a gift from God. So like I appreciate it and I'm grateful that He gave it to me. But yeah, I rather the energy or my mind be the thing that stimulates you. That's more so what I be looking for. But every song on here is like a real experience, like a real story. Like that song's about being in the club, the same run around, the same group of girls, the same people not dancing or whatever, and then you
Heavy
see
on the
that one
not dancing.
person,
Oh my god.
the same shit. Like, bro, like, come on,
Niggas posted up in the section. They said, ain't nobody dancing. Everybody just
not even
bottles looking
moving,
around.
like just being silly.
Weird. I don't
But
like the club for that reason. Put that out there. I can't.
me either, no more. I mean, I go to like certain spots that I like now, but like I more so do like dive bars and like just specific spots that I know has good DJs, or just my homies that DJ that I know will like turn the shit up. But a lot of the like nightclubs, not my vibe no more. Not the vibe.
I was just gonna say this is another. You said the whole thing was made for dancers. This is another one I saw in my head. Like it's giving Usher walking in the club with his dudes. Like tonight I'm going out with my nigga. Like it gave
Yeah,
that so
you see the shorty,
heavy.
she has the one bit of like energy that's different from the rest. And before you leave, come dance with me. I'll R&B on you right now, and the rest is history.
I can't. I like. I've been to a club twice, man, and both times I was like, "Is this what niggas come here to do?" It was
It gets bad.
it was and I stayed for a while because I like to be I'm observant. I'm very observant. So I post up
Yeah,
myself because I'm like, this is my first time here. I'm just trying to see what's going on and see what the energy is. And the lack of it wasn't nobody genuine up in the room, it felt like. It
nah.
felt like everybody was in there with an agenda and you I could just see it from a mile away. And I was like, I don't know if this is the place for me to be right now.
Now imagine that in LA, just like
I don't want to. I actually don't want to. I rebuke that actually because I went. I was in DC and it was packed and it was all of that. But dude specifically, I was like, I can't. Yikes, yikes! I gotta go.
yeah, nah, it's different. It ain't what it was, but there's a few spots out there that are good. But yeah, R&B is just like you found that one person that's matching your energy, and you just want to mix some R&B together,
That's
whatever
ludicrous.
R&B is to you.
Army to me is never mind. Let's move on. track 10. Track 10. Track 10 is Feel the Bass. I'm gonna be honest, man. When you dropped this, I broke the fourth wall. I looked at the camera like it was the office. I was like, what do you mean this is an interlude and this is all that I get right now? Like, are you out of your mind? Like, this is fire. And they had the audacity to drop a video with it. I was like, nah, he's playing with me right now. What was the strategy behind dropping this track first with the video the way you did?
This song was. I'm always trying to do shit that's out the box and unconventional and just different, like following no formula. This song was a interlude. This was an interlude on the album. It didn't even like it wasn't even meant to be anything more than an interlude. And then kind of like my team and everybody we was like, damn, there's so many directions we can go with how we start the world of hydraulic. Like, Josh, what do you want to do? I was like, yeah, I mean, we could start up, we could start low, we could start mid tempo. I don't really know. But why don't we just start like kind of in your face, but like giving just enough, but like not too much, and Feel the Bass felt like a great way to just establish like the percussive, like raw, kind of like, you know, experimental, futuristic world of hydraulic without giving too much away. And and then I ended up doing an extended version for like we no one really expected for it to go as crazy as it did because it was really just supposed to be. It wasn't a single, honestly. It wasn't even meant to be a single. Like it was just literally supposed to kind of be a trailer. That's how we were calling it in all
Okay.
of our meetings and everything and chats. We're like, let's go and Feel the Bass is kind of like a trailer to the album. And then people loved it. The dance community loved it. And then I ended up doing an extended version, and that's kind of how it all went down.
Fine, I guess I can't be mad no more. Trailer, yeah, it was like I was just like, oh, his hair is straight. He in this joint, he's having a wonderful time. Where's the rest of it? I was like, how did when it ended? I was like, oh, okay. The beat was lethal. Like it's just a hard track. It was a hard track.
Thank
It
you.
did make me excited. I was like, oh, this is the direction we going in. Ah, bet. Let's do it
I think a
then.
lot
Let's
of
knock
people
some
were
walls
excited.
down.
Yes. I think a lot of people were hyped and also scared because they were like, Josh, kind of like you, looking at the fourth wall, like, what are we doing? And I was like, just walk with me, y'all. Walk with me. I know the R&B fans. I was nervous putting that out because I was like, these people are gonna be like, why is this nigga trying to like rap and like, where's the vocals? We want him to do. And I was like, y'all, I'm not one thing. Just walk with me. I got a lot of stuff on this album. Let's just go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere new. And that's kind of what my intention was starting with
The point was made. It was well received.
that.
Yeah, I saw it before I even heard the track. I saw people dancing to it on TikTok, and I was like, "Oh, this is hard." And then I go look, and I was like, "Josh Levi, what are you trying?" I pay attention, but also it's my job, so I'm all over the place musically. And I knew you dropped something, but I didn't know it was that, and I didn't know it went up like that quickly. So I was so excited. I was like, "Yo, they killing!" Yeah,
No, they did their big one with Feel the Bass, and they still are. People really love that record. All
I'm talking
around the
about all
world.
over the world.
I
Yes,
was just saying, yeah,
literally. I was like, "Oh, is it Japan? Oh, that's
yeah,
fire! Indonesia? What are we doing?" Yeah,
actually, Russia, Brazil, Africa, like I don't know. I guess people
fire.
just want to feel the bass everywhere. So that's all I wanted.
Excellent job. Excellent. Speaking of
Thank you.
excellent, okay. Next track, track 11, Crash Out, featuring my girlies, my girls. I don't care what y'all say, my
Yours?
girls. Oh yes, I saw these my VIP, my little lanyard in the back. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
I
see. I
was
see.
I was present.
Oh, I wasn't at that
Hot.
show. I don't
I
think we
know,
were.
and I was gonna say something about that, but since you brought it up, it turned out that you was on tour. The last show that you did was the date literally before mine, and I was like, right, 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 of
Mm,
course. It's because I was meant to see the debut tour. That's why.
yes,
He has
yes,
bigger plans for me. I was meant to go
I
to
do,
this one.
and so does God.
Thank you. I'll be expecting my ticket. Appreciate it. I need it. This track is hot, man. This track is hot. It's just a fun track. And my girls slide always. So like, did you have them in mind for any other tracks on the project, or did this like have to be the one? Because I could have seen them on a couple of other ones, but this one fit really well. How did that process
I
go?
had them. I had them in mind for two others, and we were on tour together, so we just spent a lot of time together. And it was actually one of my favorite tours I've been on. And one of the days, I don't know if it was an off day or if it was a show day, we just was listening to music. They had a studio in their bus. Georgia was like, um, yeah, we really want to do something experimental, something futuristic. Like we love Feel the Bass. We're loving your new single, Feel the Bass. How would you feel about?
Wait,
So
feel the bass. It's crazy.
no,
Go ahead.
literally,
Continue.
that was like the first FaceTime was. We're loving your new single. How would you feel about coming on tour and for a few dates and performing with us? Because first I just was surprising them in Houston, and then I ended up just going on for a couple of dates. But yeah, I played them a couple of records, and I heard some of theirs, and then they just loved Crash Out. Like they immediately just like lit up, and I could tell that that was just what they. And I never had like a second verse of the song, so it was kind of meant to
Oh,
be. I
perfect.
wrote that
Okay.
song, and it just always had an open verse, and it was like on my to do list. Like, damn, bro, like you gotta like finish this song. And I was like, well, this one's not finished, but you guys want like experimental, like just different stuff. They wanted to be brought into the world of Josh Levi as opposed to something that was already kind of like in their world. And I really appreciated and respected that. And they wrote the verse, and K did his thing, and then next thing you know, I was fitted in my Levi jeans. Take 'em off, baby boy, feel free like me. When I say round, round, just
They
around
adapted
me.
so well. They adapted so. I just love
They could.
the harmonies, man. I saw them
Yeah,
live, so I'm like, I know what they do. So when I heard, I was like, oh, this is about to, yeah. They adapted well, but they still kept their signature. They still kept the
that's what I
signature
love.
sound.
And that's what I be trying to do too. So like, it was just super, super special. Like, and I just respect them so much. So I was very particular about the features on this album. I didn't want to just have names just to have them, or features just to have them. I really wanted it to be intentional and meaningful to me, and they did that just by staying true to who they was, but like coming into the world of hydraulic and adding such a nice and like sexy and like feminine energy to it.
I was like, if he gonna have any features on this, it better be some women. To myself, I was like, he ain't gonna play around with
To
him.
yourself.
I was like, oh yeah. I was like, because I saw the announcement for the track list and I was waiting. I was with bated breath, like, come on, come on, come on, come on. I saw Flo and
You
I was
don't mean
like,
to collaborate
exactly.
with no other niggas?
You know, I'm for the girls. I'm very
Yeah,
much for the
yeah, yeah.
girls. It's very few
I feel
men I bang with like that. If you got with a couple rappers that I enjoy, I'd be cool with
you.
that. If you got with a couple other men who sing well, I'd be cool with that.
I feel you.
But preference, like, and what I loved, and you said it, this project is you. Like it wasn't a whole bunch of fluff, a whole bunch of distractions, not a whole bunch of names attached to it, like you said, just because it allowed us to really get into your voice, your style.
Thank
But
you.
I trust your judgment. If
Yeah,
you want
you
to
know, I
collaborate
mean,
with some woman,
yeah, I mean, you never know. I feel like I'm a fan of a bunch of artists out there, and I'm friendly with a bunch of artists, but I don't know. It's God's plan. I for this, it was like I wasn't really focused on a lot of features. I wasn't like a passion. I just really wanted. I took this as like a serious opportunity to really tell the story of Josh and whoever was in the path to like add to that is what happened, and Flo was right there, and I just fuck with him, so it worked.
shout out to my girlies. I love them so. I love them greatly. All
Me too.
right, let's move on to the next track. We almost done. Okay, track 12.
Okay.
This is Burnt Out. And we coming back down again. And when I tell you, I
We're back
fuck
down.
this song on a cellular level. The day that I
Really?
heard this project, I was particularly stressed. So much was happening in my personal life and in the world as well. And I was just like, yeah, everything you just said, everything you just said, as an artist, and I know you're a hard worker as well, have you found an actual balance between rest and productivity? And I don't mean rest like scrolling. I mean off your phone, looking outside, being outside,
Touching grass.
touching grass, or like really like actually relaxing. Like, have you found a balance?
I think I have now. It took me a minute too, but I feel like I'm in like a nice place now. I would say I'm like a very present person. My friends and the people in my life have been saying that about me, and like making a note about that. And yeah, I'm the person that has no problem just like phone face down on the table when I'm with people,
Oh, cool.
or
Hmm.
just like clocking out, after a certain hour, or just staying focused on being a human whenever I need to. So I feel like I have a good balance now on that. But burnt out was really just speaking to the moments where I do feel fatigue and kind of just overwhelmed by the things that I can't change, and like tired of trying, which I think is a very human, relatable thing that people don't talk about as much. But it was one of my most excited songs on this album to like feel like I could say something like that, and it'd be okay.
Absolutely. And I hit the meanest praise dance I could in my vehicle when I heard the prayer at the end of this track. If I didn't have the Lord to lean on, I genuinely don't know how I would be functioning. So it was
Yeah,
beautiful to hear on a track. I was like, is this man praying? Praise God.
yes, because I be
Come
praying in real life.
on.
I was just like, let's really make this a real Joshua thing of like, how do you show and express how you actually navigate the craziness and the ghetto-ness and the chaos and the stress and the anxiety of it all. And that really is like conversations with God. So I really wanted to add a convo with God, a short one, a really simple one, but to showcase kind of like how I actually deal with and navigate life.
I was excited. It was so specific. He said in Jesus' name. I said, hey,
Say the name.
hey,
Say
it's
the name.
power in the name. Come on the album. I was like, hey, very happy. It made me personally happy.
That means a lot. That makes me happy that you connected with that and that you understood, I guess, the significance of that.
Yeah, because I have a very rich, very active prayer life. If I did not, I don't. I'm like, nah, man. I need God. I don't know what to tell y'all. I do. I need Him greatly. So like,
Man,
hearing it on the project
I
right now, I
love
was like,
God. You don't love God?
what's wrong with you?
I love that song.
Please. So the next track 13. I can't go outside. This was another immediate top five fave of
Mm.
mine. The vulnerability on this track, man, got me. I love it so much. Another one that was so aromatic and gorgeous and heartbreaking. Like, whose idea was it to put the conversation with you and your therapist at the end? Like, that was very brave. Did you hesitate at all about sharing that?
No, it was my idea actually. I just wanted, I really wanted by the end of people pressing play on Hydraulic to be able to stand 10 toes down that people got a real, true, genuine sense of who I am as a human. So for me, I was just thinking of ways to just share more of myself that I really haven't. Therapy is something that's really been a blessing to me. And I just asked my therapist one day, I was like, yo, do you mind if I like record today's session? I have like an idea of like just adding some of our dialogue into a song. And she just literally didn't care. I thought she was going to be like, no, no, I can't do that, HIPAA. And she was just like,
HIPAA.
she didn't care. She was like, "Oh, maybe people will want more clients. I mean, maybe I can get more clients." And I was like, "That's not what I wanted you to say." But
Please.
nah, that was my idea. And every time I listened to it before it came out, I think I did get like a little nervous because I was like, "Damn, this is like really vulnerable, Josh. Like, are you sure?" But then
It was so
over
real,
time,
man.
more and more, I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Like that's kind of that's kind of raw that you just were willing to like. I felt brave, not for the world's sense, but like just for my own courage to like share that.
Oh, I don't know, shocked is a word. I was sitting there like, oh wow, this is like you said, this is very raw. This is very honest, very open. And it's your debut project, so it really felt like I was like, oh, he laying it all out, man. Especially because I was like, everything he just said, yeah, I did. I need a new therapist because, like, I haven't been to therapy in a while. My old therapist cleared me, and I think she did that just because she wanted to get me off her roster. But I need to get back with somebody because what you said about isolation, I was like, I just gulped a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, I do that. I need to work on that. I need to work
I'm
on
the
that."
king of that. I got that bad, and I don't even see it honestly as a negative thing. I mean, I see it as like boundaries and being protective over your space and your energy, and like my spirit is very sensitive, so like I don't allow too many things to infiltrate it. But it was just funny to me, and I still crack up to this day because the end of the song is her being like, she was like, "Yeah, it's not you're isolating and you're pushing people away," and I was like, "Basically, yeah." And she was like, "Well, yeah, that's not a healthy place." And
That's what
I
made
was
me
like,
get. That's
her
what gagged
violating
me.
me on that is, yeah. I was just like,
It was like
it's
the
so
gulp,
funny to
the
me.
gulp of it
Yeah,
all.
but I kept it in because maybe people in the world needed to hear that. So yeah.
It's like remind note to myself. I'm good at going outside. When I get stressed, bro, I live in my room. I live in my studio, my room.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here. I don't want nobody to bother me. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to be seen by nobody. I want
We the
me.
same.
I'm tired. Like I need
Yeah,
space, dog.
real
I need
shit.
space.
Type shit.
We have to go outside. We have to
We have to touch
interact.
grass. We do have to touch grass. We do have to talk to people, and we do have to just put ourselves out there. And we got to be brave, and we got to lay it all out, you know. And
I don't want
that's
to.
what she. I don't either. I don't
I don't want
either. I don't
to.
want to
I don't.
do it.
I
I
don't want to
don't.
do
I
it.
don't. But
It's good for us. It's
we
good
don't
for
want to
us.
do that though. We don't want to do that though.
Please,
That's what
not
we mean.
Amaya Papaya. Please. You're a fool. You watch Love Island? We ain't got time to talk about this.
I did watch the last season. Yeah.
Shout out my girl Olandria. Anyway,
Yes, she's fire.
track 14, how it's supposed to be. Ending the project like this was so purposeful and a beautiful goodbye letter to whoever you've been talking to throughout this project. Like, there's no animosity. Things went the way they went, and maybe in another place, another universe, since we in an alternate one, we're happy, maybe even together, but we're here right now. So it is what it is. Do you double back in love at all? And what would it
Nah,
take for you to do so?
no, I don't. Maybe if I'm drunk, but no. Um,
Hey yo, you gotta
uh,
chill. You gotta chill. That man
that's
said if I'm
yeah.
drunk.
It's not my best work, but no. I mean, most times no. I pretty much like move on. I'm a very move on person.
I get yelled at
Yeah,
for that.
that. What, moving on?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So I didn't
definitely
mean
like
anything to you? Sure, but your behavior was what it was. And I have to make my accent.
yeah. They try to make you the villain for that, but I'm just a serial move oner. So yeah, no, I don't really like double back like that. But I do like to sing. I mean, I do write about people in my music, and I speak to people that way. So that's kind of like my way of communication. And how it's supposed to be is imagining a world where things could be better. And it's not really just even in a relationship sense, but it's I was writing from the place of just like everything, to be honest, all of the above: society, the government, people, relationships with just people, family, kind of everything. Like just imagining a better place.
It made me so emotional. You know how I am. I was like, do I have to say? I gotta sit here and sit in the feeling that I have now. This is so nice. Thank you so much, Josh. For this, I'm stuck in traffic, and now I'm having an existential crisis, thinking about previous relationships. I was like, oh, this is nice.
Anytime.
Listen, I ain't got a therapist right now, so it helped. Introspection is good.
Yes.
Introspection is good, and it's pretty.
Mr. Hydraulic at your service.
It's pretty. It's floaty. It was. I was like, oh, this is very hopeful and kind. And I'm always thinking about heaven, so like, I don't need to do that right now. I was like, get me out of here, Jesus, come back. I'm tired of this. Right. I want to go home. I'm sleepy.
They said the rapture was happening, but where's the material?
Nobody knows the date of the time, the hour. Jesus don't even know. So y'all stop lying on the internet. Oh my God, making people stressed by generators.
They love to lie. I was like, how y'all know when the scheduled time? How y'all know when it says nobody knows?
Yeah, don't nobody read their Bible. That's why. Anyway, I loved it.
The truth.
The truth. I loved this project so much, man. I have final questions, just random things that I noticed because I'm detail oriented. So I see that in the writing credits, okay, some of these tracks say Josh Levi, and some of them have your government name. Is that significant at all?
The government name exposing is crazy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not significant in any way. It just, I
Okay.
think when they like process the credits and like the programming of it all, it's like my actual name, but no significance. I mean,
I
it's
dug
really
in. I was
fine.
like, hey, why is this song like
It's not
weird?
like that on all of them.
Nah.
Oh,
Some
oh shit.
tracks, some tracks have your government name, some tracks say Josh Levi. And I was just looking at the ones that was written by Josh Levi and the ones that was written by, I was like, hey, what's up with that? What's going on with that?
Why do you even know my government name is the crazy thing?
Because I read. Because I'm well read. I like knowing who I'm talking to. I call many
Okay.
artists by their government name. I like what your mama named you. So I like knowing those names. I won't tell
Valid.
anyone.
Yeah,
Even
I
though it's
love
on
how
the
we just
internet.
spoke on it without even saying it. I love that so much. So we can let the
Oh
people
yeah.
just do what they need
I
to do
won't put
about
your business out there, sir. I won't do that to you.
it.
But I wanted to know because I was like, that's interesting. That's interesting. I just made a
That's a
note of
good
it.
question.
And my next question is, are we getting any live performances in the style of like how you did Heaven or She Keeps Coming for the project? Because if we are, I have suggestions. I need one on a roof. Okay.
Okay.
I need one
Like, wait,
in the
hold on. Let me write this down. One second.
I need
Let me get this.
thank you. Thank you kindly.
Okay. Roof.
Uh-huh. I need
Okay.
one on the roof. I need one in the back of a lowly lit restaurant. Okay. I don't want a
Okay.
club. I want a restaurant specifically. And then
Low
I
lit
need
restaurant.
one
Okay.
in a very nice chef style kitchen. Okay.
Why food?
You wrote the album. You tell me. Figure it out. Figure
What in the bear is going on right now? Okay.
figure, figure it out. Get creative. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Those are the only requests for the live.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got. Mm-hmm.
Interesting choices, but okay, cool. To answer your question, yes, I want to perform as much of this album as I can live as possible. I have some
Yeah.
live performances coming out in the next few weeks of some songs, and then I'll be doing the whole damn shebang on the hydraulic tour. So, yeah.
I'm excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah. Okay. I have a final segment for you. I'm doing this with all of my guests, so it's a quick, just a little this or that. I give you two
Okay,
options. You choose which one you like. They're
cool.
specifically catered to you, so let's see how you do. Okay.
Cater to you. This is your day. Yeah.
I love that song sonically, but not contextually.
I
Let's.
love it conceptually.
You would. Sorry. Would you rather, okay, perform a song of your choice from this album at the VMAs, because we talked about that before, full out
Mhm.
costuming, choreo, live vocals, the works, okay?
Yes.
Or, no, let me finish. or, or release this project as a visual album with a dream team of your selection, videographers, editors, everything your choice. Which one you going for? You still want the VMAs?
VMAs, without a doubt. Yes, 1000%.
There
Because
goes
if I'm
my.
doing
I
the
wanted the visual.
VMAs,
That's what I wanted.
if I'm doing the VMAs, that means I'm doing it because I have a visual that was being recognized. So it's kind of like best of both worlds. And then I get to perform, and then that's a whole nother piece of content that will have visual production to the show and to like the whole production of it. But I mean, that's just a lifelong dream. I definitely am a visual artist for sure, and there's like some visuals right now to each song that are like in lyric video form, and I have a bunch up my sleeve for the album, and I just put one out for Say It. So like that's something I always strive to do, but like I think at VMAs is just it's that classic pop R&B cultural moment that I think any artist dreams of. So I really want to get on that stage, y'all. Like I don't know if we gotta call the streaming farms or the payolas or who, but please tell them do what you got to do to get me on that stage.
He said, "Contact everyone." The Nepo babies, everyone needs to get
Yes, the
involved.
nepo. I need all nepo babies activated. I need of all of it to just be locked in. We gotta lock in
All
that.
hands on deck, y'all. That's funny. Well,
Yeah.
you freaked my system, and I said, "Well, they have a video." Yeah, I still want the visual album though. I'll take
Okay.
both. I'll take both.
Yeah. Let's. How about both? I love it.
Just
I'm
because
with
I can
it.
see it in my head.
Yes, I'm into it. I want all of the, like I said, all hands on deck. The creative input, the nepo babies, the payolas, like all of it.
I love it. Okay, so this one I ask everybody. Kind of simple, but not. Would you rather have dinner with your past self or your future self, and why?
My past self, 1,000%. My future self, I'll meet him soon. But I think my past self, I would love to have a conversation with that that guy. I think there's probably more information about my past self that I would get than my future self. Because,
Okay.
and when I say past self, I'm talking about like childhood Josh, like young Josh. I think that's more richer of information because my mind at that time wasn't as jaded, as clogged, as impressionable by the world and the noise. So I think I would just love to pick the brain of like young Josh, which is what I did honestly a lot in making hydraulic. It was a lot of like inner child and soul searching for sure.
I was like when you posted pictures of you for your birthday. I was like, look at the little bean. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's him. That's really him. So
Oh, the
I want a
munchkin.
dinner. I want a red table talk with young
Not
Josh.
you gonna bring that baby to the red table. That's stress.
Yeah.
That is unnecessary stress on that child.
And that would stress him out. Actually, nah, he would be ready. Young me was fearless. I was so fearless. I was just like, I was down.
Same. We getting back though. We getting back to that.
Yes, yes, one step at a time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on my show. I appreciate you so much. Let everybody know where they can follow your journey, sir.
Um, hydraulic. That's it. You don't even look at my name. Don't even like. It's just hydraulic. HYDRAULIC, hydraulic, everything by streaming farms, nepo babies, payolas, all of it, just hydraulic. But my name is Josh Levi, and yeah, I hope everybody that's watching this presses play on the album and experiences it and turns it all the way up.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all buy, because I bought. Buy Josh's
You
debut
bought it?
album. Duh. I like, come, cause y'all get paid how much off them streams? I'm sorry, no shade. I ain't trying to put artist business out there.
I
What?
mean, the streams is just they just it's like it's not doing it. It's not doing it.
We appreciate. Streaming is appreciated, but we're
Streaming is appreciated and streaming is
supporting
still
artists.
important, but there's nothing like just buying that album. Like it's just classic, and it really does make a difference for sure. That's why Brandy on
Absolutely.
106 in Park, she said, "But we need the audience to buy the
She
album."
was so
That's how I
pissed,
feel.
dog. Oh my god, that clip. No, wait. She was
I
so
live by
hurt.
that one.
They started passing out her CD. She was looking around like, did y'all pay for this? Like, we want them to buy
But we
it.
need the audience to buy the album.
Oh
That's
my
how I feel.
god.
Bye. Bye.
Understood. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, go ahead and give your girl 5 stars if you enjoyed this episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Yes, sir.